going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about a stock that I believe will 5x in the coming years and why I'm so bullish on them. So I want to give a more in-depth outlook on this company and why I do really believe in them. So before we get into it, if you don't mind dropping a like and hitting subscribe, it really helps out the channel. And check out the links in the description to the free Discord server, the Webull referral link if you want some free stocks, as well as the Patreon if you want to sign up for that, get my buy alerts, options plays, due diligence on companies, and just overall market updates. Now let's get into it. So we did have a really solid day in the market. Pretty much everything was up today, including the stock that we're going to talk about, and that is ticker symbol IPOE, which is SoFi. So if you just came to find out what stock I'm talking about, that is the stock. But if you want to know more in depth on why I'm bullish on this company and why I have true conviction over it, then feel free to stick around and we're going to hop right into it. So usually when the market pumps up like this, we tend to have some pullbacks coming. Maybe tomorrow we cool off a little bit, or the coming days we cool off. And we do have those volatile events coming up in March, like I've mentioned in my previous videos. So we could get some better prices on this stock. However, under $20, I still see this as a steal in the long term. All right, so now getting into SoFi, as if you have never heard of the company before. So this is currently a SPAC, and this deal values SoFi at $8.65 billion. SoFi offers a one-stop shop for a wide range of financial services on its smartphone app. Users can apply for loans, refinance loans, buy insurance, invest in stocks, and now cryptocurrency. They can transfer money to others and more. SoFi powers account setup, funding, direct deposit, ACH transfers, early paycheck direct deposits, bill pay, transaction notifications. You can check your balance on there. They have POS authorization. And I do believe that their platform is very well designed to retain customers because everything is in one simple place and it's very aesthetic and people tend to like it. And as everything is starting to move online, we're seeing traditional banks slowly move away from branches and in-person services. And like I said, more things are going to online banking, and this is where SoFi has a great advantage because these other banks are racking up enormous charges in restructuring costs while SoFi is already well established. SoFi also owns Galileo and runs the business as an independent operation. Now, Galileo provides technology infrastructure services to financial service providers. Its platform currently has around 50 million accounts. SoFi's Galileo tech platform is expected to generate revenues of around $900 million by 2025, which is up from $103 million in 2020. Galileo is an API and financial processing platform which is used by fintech companies including MoneyLion, Skrill, PaySafe, Robinhood, Interactive Brokers, and many others. Now hopping into some growth projections for SoFi. The company generated net revenue last year of around $620 million. It anticipates revenue will grow almost sixfold by 2025 to nearly $3.7 billion. SoFi also expects to deliver positive EBITDA results this year with strong growth in subsequent years to come. The CFO was quoted saying, "We expect top-line growth to accelerate to 58% in 2021 as we look to deliver $980 million of adjusted net revenue and achieve full-year adjusted EBITDA profitability." Some more positives when it comes to growth for SoFi is that they're currently at 1.7 million customers, but they're on track for 3 million by 2021 estimates. They also take up 90% of new neobank accounts opening in the US. Their compound annual growth rate is 43% over the next 5 years, and they're already climbing up rankings in the App Store. Now getting into some upcoming catalysts for this company, and there's one thing in particular that I'm watching for, and that's if SoFi could get final approval to operate a bank. Now we know the company received preliminary conditional approval back in October for a national bank charter. So if they did get this final approval, it could add close to $1 billion in additional adjusted EBITDA through 2025. So getting a bank charter license will lower the costs of funding via deposits and allow SoFi to hold certain loans on the books longer, earning more profit. So we know this news came out this morning that SoFi announced an agreement to buy regional bank Golden Pacific Bank Corp, and they are based out of California, and they're buying them for $22.3 million as a part of an effort to obtain a national banking charter. So like I said, this is much more likely to happen now, which is very positive for the company. This is because Golden Pacific already has a national charter, and the deal will allow SoFi to change their pending application to a change of control on Golden Pacific's behalf. So having a bank charter is very beneficial for SoFi because this will make them, able to take deposits, get better rates, and also just creates more legitimacy for the company and a lot more growth potential.
The national bank charter is an important element to allow us to really differentiate SoFi Money, but also to lower our cost of loans, which will allow us to make more loans to more people at lower interest rates. In addition to that, we will be able to offer an interest rate on SoFi Money that's incredibly competitive. We want to offer one of the highest interest rates in the marketplace and be able to do that across any type of account that you have your money in with no restrictions. As long as you do direct deposit with us, you'll get a high interest rate, no restrictions on the use of your money, whether you want to pay by your phone, pay with a debit card, or do electronic bill pay, in addition to being able to deposit cash. So our goal is to give you the best of checking and savings in one account, like SoFi Money, and getting a national bank charter will allow us to do that by lowering our cost of loans and using that excess cost to increase the amount of interest we can provide on deposits. We think we can provide a very differentiated product and service, not to mention service more people more broadly, grow the company faster, and allow it to be more profitable.
More positive catalysts and growth ahead for SoFi, and that's starting with SoFi as a service partnerships. So consumer digital banking solutions are a perfect opportunity to expand with major brands, and I'm sure we're going to see this in the years to come. They're also rolling out cash deposits, so they are in talks to make this happen. A cash deposit solution will drive increased adoption of SoFi Money over brick and mortar banks. Cash deposits are a big deal because they are a primary point for online banking holdouts. SoFi will also now offer no-fee overdraft coverage. They're also rolling out SoFi Points. This will lead to more time spent on the app, more engagement, and more incentive to refer more people. Their investing platform is going to be huge as well, especially with this whole Robinhood fiasco going on. SoFi is really looking to make their platform the go-to platform, especially for new investors. They touch on this in the interview, and I will roll that clip right after, but they are getting better and better, and they're going to roll out options. They're going to tweak the platform per customers' requests, and they already have added crypto due to people tweeting them on, obviously, Twitter, and they're really trying to listen to their customers and improve their platform, and that's what I really like about this company. They listen to what the customers want.
In addition to SoFi Money, we also offer SoFi Invest, which is another way to get your money right. And SoFi Invest is the only place that you can buy stocks without paying commissions, fractional shares, ETFs, and in fact, 5 of SoFi branded ETFs, 2 of which have no load, and then finally also robo advisory funds that we've created. And so we're trying to give you best of both worlds as it relates to spending, saving, and building your investment portfolio across both of those products. And as you mentioned, we now have SoFi Credit Card, which is a unique way for our members to get great rewards. We double the rewards that you get with SoFi Credit Card when you redeem into SoFi Money or you redeem into SoFi Invest for fractional shares.
So some shorter term catalysts would be that the merger is set to be completed in April, and you're going to get some Chamath PR, you're going to get some Anthony Noto PR, post-merger acquisitions. Like I said, Anthony Noto did mention this, that the money from the SPAC deal is going to be used for acquisitions like we saw today. That was just one example of it. And I'm sure SoFi has many more acquisitions in the books ready to, announce. So we'll see how those do over the coming months. The only thing in the short term that could be problematic would be a pipe sell-off in the coming months. So that's why this video is more targeted to longer term investors. However, in the short term, because this is oversold, we could see some very nice upside in the near term as well. Now getting into the CEO and the team, from what I've seen, they have great customer service, support, and reviews. They listen to their users and customers' suggestions and essentially let them run the platform. So what I saw in an interview recently was that users wanted crypto on the investing side of the platform, and they immediately added that. I've also seen users tweet SoFi saying, hey, can we get a dark mode on there like TD Ameritrade has and how Robinhood has it? Can we get options on there? And they've actually tweeted directly back to these users saying, we're working on that and that should be rolling out in the coming months. So hopefully, that would definitely improve their platform. Now, focusing more on Anthony Noto as a CEO, I think he's awesome and truly cares about his customers and users. So in my eyes, he's a stand-up guy, taking the company in the right direction. He cares about his people, customers, and growth of the company. He also has deep connections in Wall Street and tech. He was formerly the number one tech analyst at Goldman Sachs. Then he ran a tech IB division. That just makes sense why Chamath wanted to team up with someone like this and SoFi so badly. So in conclusion, I am very bullish on this opportunity, and I believe SoFi is far ahead of its competitors such as LendingTree. My stance on this company has not changed one bit just because the short-term stock price has. And we're also in a market-wide sell-off where a lot of amazing companies have been taking a beating. So that's another reason I don't really care, and also why having conviction over your investments is so important. I also wanted to mention that Chamath is taking a lot of heat for Clover Health and Virgin Galactic. So people aren't too happy with him, and it's trickling into his other SPACs as well. People also don't take SPACs as seriously until post-merger, when analysts can evaluate them, give better price target upgrades, and the fear of the deal not going through is gone, as well as the PIPE lockup is over. Like I said, I think the current price is an absolute steal, and I really do like dollar cost averaging down on this one, especially on those days that it's really selling off. I do believe the growth for this company is going to be amazing, and I didn't catch stocks like SQ in their infancy, but I'm making sure I catch this one, and I really do believe that if this were to IPO traditionally instead of SPAC, we would have seen this above $30 and likely have gotten a lot more attention. So this actually presents a better opportunity with less risk for us because as tech is selling off, we're getting to get in on this play a lot cheaper. And this is actually a reopening play, and a lot of people don't think of it like this. But as the economy improves, the demand for SoFi services will increase, and this will help them become more profitable in a higher yield market. So we're getting in on something before it truly takes off, and I believe this is a 5 to 10x opportunity. That's just my opinion, and I'm pretty conservative when it comes to price targets. That's why I went with the lower one, saying a 5x opportunity. But who knows in the next 3 to 5 years where this company truly heads to. This is my largest SPAC holding. I'll continue to add on dips. This is a long-term hold through the merger for me, and I have shares as well as leaps. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Let me know what you think, and have a good one.